Hey, Bill here with 30-Minute Woodshop. Thanks for joining. Today I want to show you how to make a chisel rack, and I'm doing that, of course, for my chest here behind me. So whatever you do, you're going to have to make some adjustments to make it your own. I will say that doing this, you can actually put it into a cabinet, or you can put it onto a pegboard, or if you wanted to use French cleats, you can do the same kind of thing. So it's pretty versatile. Now, like always, you can get a dimension sketch. Go down here, 30minutewoodshop.com. Okay, or hit more. You can find a link to my blog, and you can find it there. Pretty easy way to do that. Also down there, you'll find tools and things that I use. Go ahead and click on those. That might find something interesting or entertaining. Check those out. There's some pretty good stuff down there. And let's talk about materials. Well, that didn't work. You missed all the good stuff about the materials, and a bunch of other stuff too. Layout. So I'll spool back real quick. I just realized this. I'm already starting to drill, but I'm using some piece of walnut here. That's going to be the actual hanger itself. Again, choose what you want. I've done some layout work. Let's put this here aside and show you some of the layout. And all I did here, because I have some very specific types of tools, you're going to have to make this your own. I have all these Marples chisels. These are I think people would call them vintage. So I have them actually in every 1/4 inch. Wow, how many do I have? 15? I got 15 chisels. I have the full set of Marples chisels from 2 down to 1/16. So the top are going to be the bigger chisels. I've got laid out up here. I'm putting them at 2 1/4 in from the edge. And then I'm putting 1 3/4 in between to make it easy for me to grasp, pull them up, and pull them out. All right. Now I have already done a quick prototype here. So just to make sure that my dimensions are right. And you can see basically come in, come out, super easy. They'll hang nicely. All right, I don't have any problem with that. If I want, I can kick it back. I could kick this back by 2 or 3 degrees just to make sure it never falls out. But I don't think I have to worry about that. One thing I will have to do though, I think I may put a guard down here at the bottom just so when the next layer of chisels goes down, I don't, cut myself on them. And I have all these Marples, a full set, but I also have, man, I must have another 12 chisels that I picked up off and on. My dad's chisels, my grandfather's chisels, and bits and pieces here and there. All that said, now, that was the short version of what you missed. I know you didn't miss a hell of a lot, so. But the cardboard, by the way, is cut out so it fits into that position right there. Now what I've done here, I've already started drilling the holes. So I laid the holes out to the dimensions I showed. Check those dimensions on the dimension sketch. All right, they're 1/2 inch holes. And then what I have here is actually I have, who's this from? Lee? Oh, Rockler. So I have this Rockler large tapered reamer, and interestingly enough for me, that matches this taper almost identically. So super easy. I'm just going to do a quick taper. All right, make sure they drop in, hold really well, and then I'm going to take it over to my bandsaw. I'm going to make a couple of cuts, make sure that everything's cool, and we're good to go. Okay. Now, all that said, let me keep drilling. Okay, 3 holes are all done. Now all I have to use is the reamer, and I could do this on my drill press, but it's something easy to do here by hand. All right. Now all I would do is get a quick hit with an 1/8 inch roundover bit just to ease entry. Now a little bit of sanding and I think we'll be, I have to drill a couple mounting holes, but a little bit of sanding, we should be pretty darn close. I think this will be perfect for what I'm doing. I have to drill a couple of mounting holes in here, and then we should be good to go and put it in the closet. I will have to put a finish on it. I think I'm going to use lacquer too, because that way I know the lacquer won't interact with the plastic on the handles. Not so certain about the boiled linseed oil, so should be good to go. Okay, a little rattle can lacquer on this. We should be good to go. Beauty of lacquer is it's not really very reactive to anything. It also dries pretty fast. It smells really bad though. We'll give this about 15 minutes to dry, and then we'll go ahead and put it up. Well, what a great project, I tell you. And it turned out really well, I have to say. It's pretty easy, pretty fast. Definitely one of those 30-minute projects if you have a couple different tools. Easy to do. And like I said, this is something you can actually build, and if you want to hang it on a pegboard, all you do is screw a couple of L-shaped little screw hangers in there, put it on your pegboard, works perfectly, okay? Or if you want to do something like really crazy and screw it to a wall someplace. But yeah, so it worked out really good. I have, turns out I only have 10 of these chisels, so I have one more rack to make, and I'll put that down here, and I'll start doing some more work, and then I have to start working on hinges and other things in this. But yeah, so it's turning out pretty good. I'm really pleased with how it worked. I used some walnut, and that walnut is actually from my brother-in-law. He felled in a walnut tree in his yard and had it sliced up, and I got a few of the pieces, which is really cool. So a little bit of family legacy there. I thought that was pretty neat. And hey, so if you want a dimension sketch for this, go down here to 30minutewoodshop.com. You can check that out, or go down to Hit More. You can find a blog for this. You can also find tools and things that I use. I'll put a couple links in there, maybe for the if I can find one for the reamer, that tapered reamer, because that made for me, for my tools, that worked out really, really well. Perfect for it. So hope you got something out of this, and if you did, do me a favor, hit like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that very much. And until next time, folks, good making.